Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, I did a video on this a couple of years ago, but I guess it's just come to fruition now. And apparently, Diane Feinstein wins USPS sales. The United States has entered into a contract with a real estate firm to sell 56 buildings that currently house U.S. post offices. The government has decided it no longer needs these buildings, most of which are located on prime land in towns and cities across the country. The sale of these properties will fetch around $19 billion. A regular real estate commission will be paid to the company that was given the exclusive listing for handling the sales. That company is CRI, and it belongs to a man named Richard Bloom. Richard Bloom is the husband of Senator Diane Feinstein. Most voters and many of the government people who approved the deal have not made the connection between the two because they have different last names, maybe by design. Senator Feinstein and her husband stand to make a fortune, estimated between $950 million and $1.1 billion from these transactions. His company is the sole agent on the sale. CRI will be making a minimum of 2% and as much as 6% commission on each and every sale. All of the properties that are being sold are all fully paid for. They were purchased with U.S. taxpayer dollars. The USPS is allowed free and clear tax-exempt use. The only cost to keep them open is the cost to actually keep the doors open and the heat on, lights on. The United States Postal Service doesn't even have to pay county property taxes on these subject properties. Question: why would you put your house in foreclosure just because you couldn't afford to pay the electrical bill? Well, the folks in Washington have given the post office the okay to do it. Worse yet, most of the net proceeds of the sale will go back to the USPS, an organization that is so poorly managed that they have lost $117 billion in the past 10 years. No one in the mainstream media is even raising an eyebrow over the conflict of interest and on the possibility of corruption on the sale of billions of dollars worth of public assets. How does a U.S. Senator from San Francisco manage to get away with organizing and lobbying such a sweet deal? Has our government become so elitist that they have no fear of oversight? It's no more coincidental that these two public service crooks have different last names. A feeble attempt at avoiding transparency in these types of transactions. It goes on to say, pass this on before it's pulled from the internet. You can verify it on Snoops and Truth or Fiction. I'll attach both of those links so you can go ahead and verify it. And it's pretty crazy, folks. Pretty crazy. This is Diane Feinstein. You know, the one that went ahead and said what the CIA did was criminal, and she's exposed countless members of the CIA to death. You know, she also did a deal with her husband. They own some kind of a fish processing, or he owns some kind of a fish processing factory in one of the islands that are an American island, Samoa? I can't recall. But she had exempted them from the minimum wage. Although it's an American country, she exempted them from the minimum wage because Blumenfeld, or whatever his name is, paid those workers a lot less. It's crazy, folks. Unbelievable. You might want to pass this along to your like-minded friends. They might enjoy knowing what's happening with these sweet deals.